What's goody good, homies and homettes? This is a view is a little different. I'm at my parents' house. We're celebrating the New Year's. Happy New Year's to y'all, and welcome to the channel. The first video for 2024, and we're working on the Honda. I'm telling you, the grind don't stop, all right? So, Happy New Year's to y'all. And what we're gonna do today is change these headlight bulbs out. I'm always used to LED bulbs, and so these halogen joints just aren't cutting it for me. Let me show you how they look real quick. Hang on. Yeah, just normal plain Jane, you know, regular lights. Now you already know we make these things look good. As you can see, they got cracks and whatnot in them, but they're still nice and smooth, and they still look great. So we're gonna keep rocking them. But we gotta change this bulb out. We gotta have a nice bright white output, because this yellow is just not doing it for me. It's too dim, and I got good eyesight, but man, I just can't see at night still with these things. So let's show you how to do that. Know what y'all doing coming out here making an appearance on the video? You see y'all walking out here. Now I got y'all. Y'all on camera now. Oh, here we go. Y'all on camera now. Oh shoot. All right, first things first, you're gonna pop your hood. A lot of people will take out the battery. I'll show y'all how to do that, but honestly, majority of us don't, but just be careful. But here we go. All right, so what bulbs we're gonna be replacing are the low beam bulbs here, right here, okay? Okay, so we got some obstacles in the way, so we gotta get rid of this here. And then if you look closely, you can actually see the bulb right there, right? So that one's fine. Make sure you're not taking out this bulb, which is higher, which you actually really can't do. It's kind of hard. But and then your high beam bulb is actually hiding right here. We're not touching that bulb today. We're gonna get that one that's right back there today. All right. So first things first, this cover here needs to come off. There's usually two pieces. I've already kind of taken them out. Oh, that one just dropped. But anyways, this piece is gonna come out. All right. May not come out as easy. There's that piece there. This goes into the air intake, so good thing we don't drop that in there. Okay, now the reason I'm moving that piece because I'm going to have a little bit more room to get this bulb back here. If you look back here, it's hard to get to the bulb. You actually can't see it, but you're going to need to move this battery post. Now, some people actually do take off the battery post and take out the battery. I don't feel like resetting the clocks and all that, so I'm going to loosen this up, take this battery clamp out of the way, and I should have enough room. I'm going to take this out, make sure these two pieces don't touch. You don't want anything arcing, all right? And set this to the side. Now that I have that removed, I have just enough room to get my hand back here, and my finger is actually on the bulb. All right, so let's remove the bulb though. Before we remove the bulb, I wanted to tell you about what we're putting in. We're gonna be putting these LED, they're called fog light bulbs, but they work just fine. Single beam, these are the LEDs, these are the bright LEDs that everybody hates, but you know, what I've noticed a lot lately, a lot of people are driving around with their high beams on, so these are no worse than that. I have them in my Subi and I absolutely love them. Not this particular brand, but I have LEDs in there. And you can see the difference between, it's literally light and day. And I've got some GoPro footage that I'll share with you guys as well. But this is what we're gonna be putting in there. If you buy these for your Honda Accord, the Honda Accord takes a 9006. On these particular bulbs, they actually they're adaptable, so you can use. So these are actually the adapters that I was talking about. So the difference between the 9006 and these 9005 is these actually go in counterclockwise compared to them going in clockwise. That's the only difference. If you have a 9005, you'll use these. If you have 9006 for your Honda Accord, you'll use those. And like I said, all you do is you remove the rubber gasket. There's a little screw. You take out the screw, you slide it up above the bulb, slide this new one down, put in the screw, put back on the gasket, and you're all good to go. But for the Honda Accords, you will need to take these off if you buy this particular brand, and you will need to switch the 9006 bulbs on. So there is prep before putting in these lights. But other than that, you're all set. You can use a 9006 and a 9005. I'll show you how to fix that up. But let me actually take this bulb out and show you the difference. I'll show you a night and day difference between a filament bulb and this kind of bulb. This is a LED bulb. First things first, let's grab this bulb. So basically you're gonna get your hand in that bulb, and on this one, we're gonna turn it in counterclockwise. You're gonna turn it counterclockwise and pull straight out. Now I can't show you that because it's behind here, but I can demonstrate as best I can. Hands going in there, touching the bulb. Got my hand on the bulb. There it is. So when you get your hand in there, to turn it counterclockwise, you can actually pull it towards you and it will spin. And then you're gonna have a connection. You pull the bulb straight out. Now, do not put your hand on this bulb, on the glass. A lot of people don't understand that if you put your finger on the bulb, it has grease. Let's just say you don't like these LEDs, they're too bright, you don't like them or something like that. Well, then what you're gonna not do, here we go. You're not gonna put your finger on this bulb, all right? So there's a button here we're gonna press and pull. Press down, pull out, okay? This is a filament bulb, and that's a filament there that lights up, and it gets very, very hot. So do not touch this. The reason I'm telling you not to touch this, if you're installing a regular bulb and you touch this, the grease will actually cause it to have a hot spot, and it will actually cause the glass to break, and then you've wasted your money. But let me show you the difference between a regular filament bulb and an LED bulb. All right, first things first. So when you're looking for LED bulbs, you want to find one that is matched. You want to match them up. And you see where that filament is? You see how the filament and the LED actually are in the same spot? That's what you want. All these crazy bulbs out here that have, you know, bubbles and stuff on them, no. They produced exactly what is like factory here, you see? Now also, these are actually interchangeable from 9005 to 9006. There's actually a bolt here, and what you can do is remove this rubber, take this bolt out, and then you can actually change the way the 9005 bulb is. It's actually reversed, but we're not doing that. Well, I've already done that, so you would just change them over for this particular one with this brand. But as you can see, it matches up very good. All right, now I'm gonna turn this bulb on for you, and I'll probably turn this one on so you can see, but I have to do it quickly because this one gets hot. Just to show you the brightness difference. This is gonna be crazy. Okay, if you don't know what you're doing, do not try this. I repeat, do not try this, okay? Let me show you how bright this filament gets. It's a nice yellow, helps you see pretty good, you know. That's your regular bulb. That bulb gets hot, all right? Now, we're gonna take this one off and we're gonna put that LED in. When you take this one off, let it cool down. You see how it's still hot? See that was still red? Let that cool down for a second before you touch that. That will burn your skin. Okay, so when dealing with an LED bulb, these are the parts. There's a heating coil here that gets really hot. It takes the heat out of it. There's actually fans on the back. These fans will pull the heat and throw it back out there. And then when you're dealing with LEDs, you can see the positive, negative. It's typically how it would be, but sometimes a rare occasion happens where you have to switch them over because it won't turn on. But most of the time, these have been made to fit just like they would factory. So what I'm gonna do is plug this up and turn this on so you can see the huge difference. I'm gonna put them on the way they're intended to be. As you can see, there's a slot. And there's like a little clip there, per normal. It'll clip on. You've got a little extra room now, too, on top of that. All right, here we are. There's the LED. It's laying on its side. We're gonna go ahead and turn it on, see if it works. There we go. Instant. Unlike a xenon bulb, these are very instant, and as you can see, extremely bright. And I don't know if you can see it, but the fan is actually kicked on and already working. But there's a huge difference. All right, now let me turn these off and get them inside the housing. Okay, the same way you got these out, you're gonna do the exact opposite. You're gonna push this plug in, and instead of pulling on it towards you, you're gonna actually push until it clicks into place. These, I love how these are designed just like factory. Basically, this little wire will actually be aimed right towards down, and this will be perfectly like it needs to be. It's already adjusted the way it needs to be. This line, the way this bar is, should be straight in there, and it's gonna burn just like a filament bulb would, but it's gonna last you a hell of a lot longer and pull a lot less energy out. So let me get that done, and I'll turn one light on for you, and we'll do a side by side. All right, having the battery in the way honestly is a pain in the butt. If you can, take the battery out. If you want to, you can just move it out of the way, but make sure that you put that in there just like you took that out, because it was a struggle to get it in, but we got it in. So now let's see the difference. There we have it, folks. Look at that difference. All right, so basically this side is done once you put everything back together. So once you put everything back, here, let's do that now. There we go. Little quick magic. That's all in there, nice and tight. Still on. All right, now we're not gonna do this one, but it's very simple on this one. You don't have to remove anything. Just get your hand back there. Don't touch that bulb, and swap them out. And just like this one, instead of pulling towards you, you're gonna push away, and then when you put it back in, you're gonna pull it towards you. You're gonna go counterclockwise to get it out, and then clockwise to turn it back in. This side literally takes you 10 seconds. I put a hyperlapse on thinking I would run into some issues, but it literally takes 10 seconds to take that out. Don't touch that bulb, remember. We'll do this together real time. Remember what I said about the polarity of these? Should plug in like normal. Make sure you get that click. I'm gonna bring it over here. No, here, we're just gonna install it. Screw it. Let's install it right now. Remember the way you took it out? Gotta place that back in there. All right, and it's in. Moment of truth. Let's find out. I think we have full-on LED headlights on the Honda now. Look at that. That looks so much better. Well, you guys, appreciate y'all tuning in. That's all I have for y'all today. Coming up, we're gonna be getting a different hood. I'm gonna teach you guys how to look around on some junkyards, find some different hoods, find some unique bumpers, and how to search for headlights and simple things to just kind of, if you want to get like a little junk car and kind of put it together. And this was like I said, I knew what I was getting when I got this. And you know, silver is a very typical color. I'm learning actually there's two different types of silvers for this. I'll teach you guys that later on as well. And yeah, this is gonna be a great series. We're gonna get a lip on it. We're gonna lower the car. We're gonna get it looking to my spec like I would want to look, you know. So anyways, guys, appreciate y'all tuning in. And I'll catch y'all next time. You know, hit that like and subscribe button. And we got big plans for 2024, man. Once again, Happy New Year's. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.